For most families, having a new baby is one of life's greatest joys. But if that baby is born too early, it can be frightening. Children's Miracle Network hospitals are there to give hope and help to those families. Technology and research have dramatically improved the prognosis for these tiny babies. Consider this for a second. 30 years ago, the survival rate of premature infants weighing less than 2 pounds was only 10%. Now, thanks to Children's Miracle Network hospitals, the survival rate is 96%. Now that is a real miracle. Lisa was just 24 weeks pregnant when she developed a rare complication that meant her life and her baby's life were in danger. When her son Nolan was delivered through an emergency C-section, he was less than 12 inches long and weighed only 1 pound, 2 ounces. His parents were desperate and heartbroken. They didn't know if a baby that tiny and undeveloped could survive.
You don't think that you're going to have a baby and the baby's going to be in the hospital and you're going to be in the hospital and, they're going to be, bringing you both from the brink of death, really. And it isn't what you picture.
For more than 100 days, Lisa and Les watched their tiny infant fight for his life in the neonatal ICU at Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Maine. He spent his first 2 months of life in an incubator and on a ventilator. Finally, their prayers for a miracle were answered, and he went home, a healthy, happy baby. That was just 1 week before his due date. Did you know that one of the main reasons for pediatric hospitalization is premature birth? In fact, almost 2 out of 3 childhood hospitalizations are for neonatal problems. Now, these conditions range from routine to life-threatening. Some can be easily treated. Others cause lifelong challenges that require constant care. In any given week, more than 10,000 infants are born premature. Now, when these babies are born too early, a host of medical threats become real. Preterm babies are vulnerable to lasting complications like disabilities, lung disease, infections, and many other very serious issues. Barely in the world, many of these tiny, frail babies are born fighting against death. Children's Miracle Network hospitals and doctors are constantly making new medical advancements in the field of neonatology. The prognosis for newborn babies and premature infants has dramatically changed for the better. But this very specialized life-saving care is expensive. One day in a neonatal ICU can cost more than $2,000, and many of these children stay for months. Imagine being a new parent faced with this overwhelming cost of care, as well as the emotional trauma of having a very sick baby on your hands. A state-of-the-art neonatal ICU bed like the one Nolan was in costs $40,000. A baby fetal heart monitor cost $500. And the special scale to weigh these tiny fragile babies cost $3,500. Over the years, support from people just like you has ensured that premature babies like Nolan have a fighting chance at life. Call the number on your screen to pledge your support to your local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Now, we may not be able to prevent babies from being born too early, but with your help and your donations today, we can make sure that vulnerable infants in your area receive the unique care they need to thrive and to grow and to be happy children.